Hello everybody, welcome back to an edition of the EcoStruxure Operator Terminal Expert. I'm your host, Leandro Mana, and in this video what we're going to see is how we can use the security on the HMI in order to access to different screens. So let's go to the software. Okay, so we start new project. And the first thing that we need is to set the users, okay, and the user groups. So on the Project Explorer, security, here, all users, you should be able to see on the top user group. So you're going to create 3 groups. User group 1, if you go to the right side, you should be able to change this. So you're going to be operators. Okay, here we're going to use administrators, and here we're going to use supervisors. Okay, you need to assign to each of the groups a different level. So I'm going to use for the operators level 1. This is for the web UI access that is explained in another video. Administrator is going to be the higher one, 10, and this one 5. There are different levels, the level number, but I just use a 1 to 10 just for easiness in this case. So now that you got the groups, it's time to select on each group and then add the different users. Okay, so I'm going to use this one, open, and as soon as you try to do this, it will come up with this error. Okay, because by default we have the complex password activated. So if you don't want to do this way, and you have all the different things here, the characters and everything, you need to go to the settings and the security, and here just need to disable the complex password. Of course we have this, okay, let's just use it in this way. Okay, for no complex password. As you can see now, there is no red indication at all. Here you can see the password in case you wanted to. Okay, now admin, I'm going to add another one for the admin. Admin, everything in capital letters, admin, and super or supervisor. Super. So now we got our 3 different groups and 3 users. Now that we got this, it's time to play with our screen. So I have by default screen number 1. Okay, I can add another screen 2. Let's change the field to this one, and let's add a screen number 3. Screen number 3 is going to be this one. So in order to navigate to different screen, we just need the easiest way is to have a switch. Where is it? Switch, drag and drop, and here you have operation, or here on favorites, where you can go to function, type, a screen change, and here just specify the ID. The ID is the one you have here, 1, 2, 3. So this one is going to be to screen ID 2. Oh, no, my bad. I need to touch this part, screen ID 2. Okay, so it changed to that one. Okay. So here on the shape, text, screen 2, and then I'm going to create another one, screen 3. There are different ways to create navigation. I'm just going to explain this one because you have another one to use folder, and it's going to make everything much easier for you. So you have screen 2 and 3 over there, and then if you want security, here, here. On the function details, you have security level. The security level is linked to the security level that you have here. So over here, I'm going to specify security level 5. So everything about 5 is going to be able to use. Below the 5, it isn't. So the operators will not be able to access to this. And then at screen 3, I'm going to specify level, minimum level is 1. So here, screen 2 is going to be text loads font color. It's going to be super and admin. Okay, super and admin. Super and admin. And on the this one is going to be super admin and open operator. Okay. So on the settings, on the security, you can also see this show security icon. So you should be able to see the lock on this one. Now, as soon as this happens on the security level, you should be able to access to the auto pop-up dialog, okay, which is the system dialog in order for you to access. Otherwise, you should be able to select on this one, for example, switch screen 2 script triggers touch click screen offset. Here select graphic offset to screen 2, one touch, and HMI function. No, just bear with me. Let's see. Security. We should be able to use this system login dialog. Okay. So the same can be applied for the other one, but let's simulate this. See, we have this. So as soon as I touch this one, we should be able to see this or this. So I'm going to disable now the settings, auto pop-up. I'm going to run it again. You can see it's not doing anything at all, but this one should open pop-up system login dialog. Should open this. Or it could be because it has the security level, so it's not going to produce the touch. So we need another one for login. My bad on that one. So login, security level is going to be 0. Because as this one requires security, it would not be allowing the access through the script. So on this one, script, I'm going to change this graphic offset dot login. Okay. So now screen. Let's open this a little bit more. Okay, and then simulate. Now, touching this doesn't do anything. Now, if I press login, we go to this. None, because I copy this. Simulate again. So if I press login, it will open the system pop-up. So if I press open login, this one has been off, but this one no, because I need the admin login, and there we go. Okay, so now imagine that you want to log out from that screen. So you're on this screen. What you need to do is to, similar to the other one, screen 2, switch, logout. Here nothing. Okay, it's going to use logout, and on the script, going to use on click screen object. You must name the object properly so you know which one is the one you need to use. And here on security on the screen on the HMI, security logout, and you can specify the where is it, target constant, the panel ID, and I believe here target current preferences, screen ID. There we go. So in theory, if I'm not wrong, with this, with the target variable, you should be able to define which is the actual screen by this. And the number 1 is the original, which is this. So now, if I access to the simulate, login, admin, login. At the moment I have the level 10. So screen 2, super admin, logout. You can see that the level is 0 back again because I was logged out. So this is how you can make the security and navigation through the screen. There is another option. Here you have the navigation switch with the security level. So if in case you use the folder for navigation, you will need the security level in order to use it, in case you want to use the switches. Okay, this is another way to do it. If you go, for example, here, screen, folder, left, okay, and I move this to here, this one to here, and this one to here, folder, screen, screen ID, master, spell me, screen ID, screen navigation type, it's gonna be number 1. You can specify navigation switch on that one or on each. So I'm gonna specify 5. No, this one is gonna be 1, and this one's gonna be 5. This is different compared with the panel. This is just to use with the folder navigation. So if I simulate this, go here, you see that the screen has the icon. So if I use admin or popup login, it changed. Okay. You can also specify on the folder file here the security, so it's going to be number 5. Simulate. Screen 1, number 5. Okay. This one will work on the navigation case. This one is a subfolder. But I believe that's it. That's the easy way to specify the navigation. Just need to remember to create different users. Okay. The different groups, different users, different level for each of the groups. And then you just need to define how you want to navigate to the screen, and then you have possibility to use a script to log in to show the pop-up of the system. There's another video that explains how to work with the user management for the security, but I believe this is everything for the security and navigation that we have in EcoStruxure Operator Terminal Expert. A reminder of having the users, group users, know the screen ID, so you know in which screen are you going to navigate to. Okay. And remember to remove the complex or leave the complex, which is the best. Define if you want to automatically log out as soon as, I don't know, after 5 minutes, you just go to the initial screen or different screen, okay, automatically. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.